Okay guys, welcome to another video. In today's video, it's not going to be a review, it's just going to be a product overview of a pretty cool jacket I picked up over the holiday seasons. And it's made by Kuhl, K-U-H-L. Kuhl products, Kuhl clothing, that's the brand name. And it's the Kollusion fleece lined. Kuhl offers a lot of different jackets. And I was able to try on a few different ones in store. And the Kollusion, I like the styling of it. It wasn't hipster fitting. It's kind of a little longer, a little baggier, a little more freedom of movement. And the Kollusion jacket in particular kind of has the looks of the old M65 military jacket. And it comes in a few different colors. I don't know the color of this one, but it's a dark brown color. And real quick, there's 3 different Kollusion jackets. So this is the fleece line. This is the newest version. And I'm going to take it off in a second and show you the insulation. But there's a Kollusion unlined, so just the Kollusion, and all that is a shell jacket. Similar to like a soft shell jacket. It won't offer you a lot of warmth, a lot of protection, but it will offer you some rain protection and some wind protection and some just overall style. For spring and fall in certain climates, that might be a decent jacket. That wasn't the one for me. Then they offer the Collusion lined or Collusion insulated. Okay, and that's not this one. That one, the insulation they use is a jersey cotton sweatshirt material. Nothing against cotton, but you can get that same level of insulation just by wearing a hoodie and then throwing the jacket on. And it's a terry cloth or jersey. It's like a polyester cotton blend. And then the sleeves, I believe, are quilted insulation. But overall, you know, I tried it on and it didn't feel that warm. And then I put this one on. And right when I put it on, it was very cozy. I was trying them on in a store, probably around 70 degrees. And I threw this on and it felt really cozy. Not clammy like certain winter jackets, but it felt really cozy. And the reason why is the insulation they use. So before I take it off, I just want to show you a little bit more. This one does have a hood. A large hood. It doesn't have drawstrings and adjustability. This one does not have drawstrings around the bottom of it, which I like for certain reasons, mainly being less things to snag if I'm trying to do certain things. And you can read between the lines. But this one does not have any drawstring around the waist. It has 2 pockets here and here. It has the same pocket formation on each side. So it has a large, let's say about a 7x7 pocket right here. But then it has a zippered pocket, fleece-lined hand warmer pocket on each side underneath that pocket. And then it has these 2 pockets, which are, I would say, about 4x5 inches. And then it has this pocket here, which is common on a lot of jackets, a zippered fleece-lined pocket. You could keep spare batteries, you could keep a battery pack. The reason I say that is this is going to stay warm. So if you're trying to keep things warm, you could throw them in that pocket and it would keep warm. The zippers they use, at least this one, it says YKK. This one is YKK. Now it's a metal zipper, which has its drawbacks, but I'm willing to live with those drawbacks. It's a relatively smooth zipper. It doesn't snag, but long story short, it's very smooth. Now in cold weather, metal zippers can be a little finicky. You can use a bar soap, or there's other techniques, but you can use just a bar soap if it's getting a little stiff and run that on the zipper to lubricate it. I'm sure you could use dry graphite or 1,000 other products also. In addition, it has a snaps here, which I don't use, but it pretty much protects the zipper from wind and moisture getting in. Now, the material that this is made out of is not plastic. It's not lightweight nylon or polyester. It kind of is. I don't have the exact formula. It might be on the label. But as far as I can tell, it's a cotton poly blend. And I think Kuhl might call this proprietary. It's not super special. This is a 300 weight fleece. So you can tell the first thing I like is the fleece is not your standard fleece. I think it's called a pile fleece. And as far as I can tell, it's a lot warmer than comparable standard fleece jackets. The sleeve is a quilted nylon. Now, why this is important, at least to me, is I tend to wear button-ups in cooler weather. I tend to wear like a wool, kind of a flannel shirt. And what I found is the reason I like that, the sleeve being smooth, is when I throw the jacket on, if it was fleece, it would catch onto the cuff of my shirt and mangle it up. With it being fleece, your sleeves and your arms slide through really easy and it doesn't catch on fabric. So I really like the sleeves being quilted, but you can see the body is this thick, heavyweight fleece. Real quick, I want to talk about the sizing. This is a 2X, and I'm not a huge guy. I wear like a 48 long suit, so I guess I'm a little bigger than average. These jackets, if anything, I would recommend sizing up. Now, this jacket is not too small, but I believe what they did, as you can see, it's a little snug getting on, but wearing it, it is not baggy, but it fits a lot smaller than comparable XX jackets that I have. I'm also pretty tall, and one thing I like is the sleeves don't ride away up. So for taller guys, this fits really well also. I can pan down, but it hits right about the bottom of front pockets. So it's not a parka, but I do like it more than really short jackets, especially if you're trying to conceal anything. It's a little nicer than shorter jackets. At the same time, it's not a long parka, bulky. So getting back to fabric, it's just a cotton nylon mix, but then it's treated in this synthetic oil. So it looks a lot like oilskin or like oilcloth or waxed cotton. And it's not a coarse fabric like canvas. But I like that because if it was a really coarse fabric, it wouldn't be as wind resistant and water resistant, and it wouldn't hold that material as well. So it's treated with a synthetic wax of some type, and it's a tight weave, yet a heavy weight. I think it's like a 6-ounce fabric. Carhartt jackets are normally 8 to 10 ounce canvas, so it's not going to be as thick and as robust as a Carhartt jacket, but in my estimates, it's actually warmer because of the tighter weave fabric offering more wind and water protection, and then because of the lining, because it's not a thin, chintzy nylon material, it's less prone to snagging and tearing. So for moderate cold weather work, this would serve you fairly well. It's also, to me, it looks nice. It has a rustic look and at the same time kind of a classy appearance. In certain settings, it might be able to substitute for a leather jacket. It looks nice. For camping, for cold weather camping, this would work. There might be better options. And what I'll say is for cold weather hiking, cold weather skiing, cold weather snowshoeing, cold weather activities, this does not this wouldn't be a good choice. Not because it lacks the quality, because it is so dang warm. At least when I was doing those activities, it was making me sweat. So I'd take it off. It's really warm. If you live in, south, if you live down south, this might actually be too warm for you. Even for me, I was wearing this in really cold weather, and I wasn't getting cold. I was actually, depending on what I was doing, depending on my activity level, I was actually getting a little too hot. But it breathes very well. It's not a rain jacket, but it's really water resistant. A lot of people don't like cotton in cold weather, but this does not absorb water. And if it's cold enough, you're not dealing with water, you're dealing with dry snow. The last thing I want to cover is the price. And maybe I should have started with this. Retail, it's $1.99. Okay. The reason I picked it up is it was kind of a Black Friday holiday type sale at the store I was at, and all their jackets were like 30% off. So I ended up getting this for a little over $100. For that price, for its construction and for all of its features and for its looks, it's a really good deal. For $200, it's questionable. A lot of this company's clothing is very expensive, and you're paying more for looks than for like other things. It's more of a fashion company, in my opinion, and it's more of a boutique company, and it's designed for a certain type of person, which I am not. With that being said, because I got this on sale, I feel like I got my money's worth. Sometimes you'll be able to find it online discounted. I personally would not pay full retail for it, for whatever that may be. The thing I want to say again though is the sizing. This is a double X. I tried on the XL, or I attempted to, and it was really tight. It reminded me of Tommy Boy, fat guy in a little coat. So if you're buying online and you're concerned about the sizing, I would size up and not size down. So I pretty much covered most of the general topics. If you want any specifics like the pocket size, you can hit me up in the comments, but I think most people don't need the exact measurements. I covered pretty much everything about this jacket. I'm inside. I'm getting a little overheated because this jacket's so dang warm, and I need to go do some work outside, so I'll just finish this video up. Like always, you can go back to my homepage, watch some of my current videos. If you like what you see, feel free to subscribe.